Will this video perform well? It says perhaps. Well, welcome back to one of these. I'm forgetting how to do this. I haven't been here in friggin' ages. Welcome back to friggin' Crosby XII, everyone. I'm, Crosby XII. And this is my really useful 8-ball. Look, this one says possibly. Look, all the answers are actually really good. Today is a very special day because I am doing a sequel to a video, something I've never done. Well, this one's cool because it's not the festival. And it's also not Logic Pro, and it's also not any other sequels I've made that I'm forgetting about. It's the vinyls! I have more vinyls! I have all of them. I have every single vinyl ever. Actually, that's a lie. I don't. But I have much more than last time. So we're gonna be going in alphabetical order here. First off, starting off strong, we got Forever by Bon Jovi. This one's their new one from 2024. It's not the new edition that's not even released yet. This is what the back looks like. I believe I have a little special in here. Oh, there it goes. It's out now. Look at that. I don't know if this is just my copy, but there's a lot of like static or whatever it's called, like skipping near like the center of it because of the pattern, I only assume. But you know what else I have on it? Oh, is it just a card? No, it's a signature, dude. I got the signed version, which like I guess sold out really fast, That's always cool to have. Since I'm ranking them and I ranked them last time, I'd give this one I'd say a 7 out of 10. I mean, there are some pretty strong songs in there, like Legendary. I like Walls of Jericho. I actually got this one shortly after last video. That wasn't a festival. As you can see, we're still going in alphabetical order. We have another Bon Jovi album. This one's New Jersey. I spent way too much money on this. There's the boys. Here's all the lyrics. And how much do you think this was? It wasn't $30, which is how much you'd expect a gatefold to be. Either like between 30 and 40. It was $55 for just a freaking New Jersey gatefold. And it's not even like plastic wrapped either. New Jersey's pretty good. I actually don't think I've listened to the whole album. I don't think I've even played this record, but it was re-released in 2016, if you can see that on there. It has like Bad Medicine, I'll Be There For You, stuff like that. I mean, based on what I know about it, I'd say I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Since we're obviously sticking to the trend, we have Slippery When Wet. This is the original one. This one's really good. It was their breakout hit. Living on a Prayer on it. Everyone has to know that one. Wanted Dead or Alive, Never Say Goodbye, stuff like that. I'd say I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. So I'm not gonna give ratings to some of these because I literally just got them like a week ago and haven't listened to them yet. This being one. Boston. This one is their eponymous album, and it was also their first, and they also yap on the back for like ages. I don't know why. It has more of a feeling, peace of mind, and like foreplay / long time. Based on those, I think it's pretty good, but I haven't listened to any of these yet. Following the trend with albums I haven't listened to yet, we have another Boston one. This one is Third Stage? Because it was their third album. We have the original like sleeve. Look at that like art, and of course we have the Boston on the back. There's Amanda on there. That's like the most known one. Can't You Say You Believe in Me? Also a really good one that I've heard. Also, this is a gatefold, which is really confusing. I think this is just the stage. Journey into Life's third stage. But this doesn't open. There's only one disc, as you can see by the two sides on the back. Just saying, when you're in for a long ride, you're in for a long ride, because like I'll put a picture up on screen how big my pile is of freaking vinyls. This one is also one I haven't fully listened to yet. Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. Pretty good from what I've heard. We got like Born in the USA, Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark. I haven't listened to any of the other ones yet, but I will plan on it, listening to it. Alright, we're back to one I have listened to, and this one doesn't really fit the theme of like rock and stuff. But we have Minecraft Volume Alpha, and we also have Minecraft Volume Beta. Now these two are pretty much exactly the same. This one's like an orange. Yeah, this one is only one vinyl. This one has 2 in it. It's all the original music. But yeah, I mean, these are all pretty good. I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. The only reason why they don't go higher is because it's not really my taste, but it is some pretty good music. Oh, we're getting fun now. We're getting into the fun zone. This is my favorite album. I'll say it. I'll say it right there. This is one of my favorite albums ever. Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses. Of course, Chinese Democracy. I could list every single song on here except Scraped. I don't really like Scraped. That's the only song I don't like. That's the only skip. Everything else is actually a banger track. The inside is, well, what you'd expect it to look like. There's all this over here. I'd easily give it a 10 out of 10 on this scale. It's near perfect, and you can't really get much more perfect than this. Look at these guys. They're a little crazy on the back. Continuing with the Guns N' Roses theme, we have Use Your Illusion 1. This one, I'm not sure, like, literally that both the illusions are, like, equal for me. I can't pick one over the other. Here's the inside. Quite a collage here. Here's the back. Got November Rain on it. The original Don't Cry. Live and Let Die, that's a popular one, isn't it? And then I love most of these songs on here. I got this earlier this year. Really good. I've listened to it multiple times on the vinyl. Definitely heard it before. Also, I don't know why his face is so red. Like, can anyone explain? But I'd give this album a 9 out of 10 on my scale. And that brings me to the next one. Use Your Illusion 2. Use Your Illusion 2 is basically just Use Your Illusion 1, but like a little bit different. This You Could Be Mine, one of my favorites from here. The other favorite I have is Estranged. My World is like really different, but it's like kinda okay. That's the only like weak track, I'd say. Get in the Ring is kinda good. So Fine's Locomotive actually is a little crazy. Knocking on Heaven's Door, people know that one. Bob Dylan cover. Yeah, this one also gets a 9 out of 10 for me. We're in the Journey territory now, boys. We're in Dream After Dream. Now, I didn't do this one last time, but I have had it for a while. This is their soundtrack to the 80s sort of Japan film with the same name. I don't think anyone can find like the full version online. There's like 40 minutes of it on YouTube somewhere. Interesting array of songs. It's where Little Girl came from, if that's on Greatest Hits too. Destiny's pretty good on here. I don't really remember because they're all mostly instrumental. I mean, it's like pretty good background music, except this one, which I won't say out loud. But that one is really loud once you get to it. I think the end's better, but like the beginning's like really loud. Be wary of that if you listen to Dream After Dream. And I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next one, we're continuing the Journey theme here. It's Evolution. I don't have Infinity yet, and this is the only other like planet one that has the planet in the middle. So here are all the boys. It's also cardboard. Like most of the other ones aren't cardboard, but this is for whatever reason. Here's the guys on the thing. That's actually one of my favorite pictures of all time. We have all the credits. Yeah, this album's pretty good. We got Love and Touch and Squeezing on it. Their main hit from it, in just the same way, is also a smaller hit. Love and Touch and Squeezing, just the same way. Do You Recall? City of the Angels are two of my other favorites. It's not the best Journey vinyl, but it is one of the best. So I'd give it a 8 out of 10. Alright, we got an interesting one here. We have Journey in the Beginning. This is their stuff from 1975 to 1977 when they were jazz fusion and prog rock based. It is not only really yellow inside, but a gatefold. Look at this. Got some really cool like Milky Way design and orbs in the desert with a mountain behind it with the sun rising. I think it's pretty cool. This is like right after Departure, I guess, because it says Departure here. In the beauty of birth, one hears the genius and gifts of Journey. There you go. It has like Kahutek on it, Of a Lifetime, On a Saturday Night, In My Lonely Feeling. It also has Anyway. That's pretty good. Spaceman's good. Does it have Look Into the Future on it? It does. It does. That's actually one of my favorites. I think that is my favorite from here. It's like 8 minutes long. This is a good compilation album. Based on the songs, I'd say about 7 out of 10 on In the Beginning. Speaking of beginnings, I also have this special guy. This is their eponymous album. Is the first one. Of course, we got the original boys here. It has Of a Lifetime on it and Kahutek. And to play some music's pretty good. I don't know what else to say about it. It's not really that much other than this interesting. I'll give this one 6 out of 10. There's some pretty good songs on it, but definitely not the best. You want to see my most expensive album ever, which is $200? Here it is. Trial by Fire on vinyl. If you're in the Journey like era at all, you'll know that this was only released on CD. So you're probably like, well, how the heck do I have it then? How do I have the gatefold vinyl with this stuff in it? Well, I had this custom made. So we got the Trial by Fire on vinyl, like actually on vinyl. Like you see When You Love a Woman there, that's actually on there. I can play it on vinyl. All 16 songs, including the ones from like the Japanese re-release or whatever in like 2006. This inside is like the singles, the 4 singles that came out of it, the really weird album covers. And then I think I like upscaled this from like a picture and then added the names at the bottom there. Can't forget about the back. All this fake stuff that I had to put. I put it like a 2024 reissue. Columbia Legacy, that was on the CD. I mainly designed this after the CD, one of the CDs I had. And one of my friends like helped draw the backgrounds and stuff because You know, sometimes pictures can't be all that good. This is pretty good vinyl by music standards. One more was really good. This side's actually like the best side. It's Just the Rain's also a really good one off of here. Forever in Blue. I wouldn't say this is some of their best work, but it's definitely more unique and more like soft rock, maybe a little bit. But I'd say this is a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I forgot to show you the side. This is what the side looks like. And we got our final Journey one of the day. Next, this one is also from their early era. The only one I don't have is Look Into the Future, but that's okay. It's actually a pretty decent album. Spaceman, I Would Find You is also really good. Hustler is Karma is really good actually. That's my favorite one off this album. Definitely a more like pop sounding, but still has that jazz fusion and progressive rock sound to it. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10, just because some of it's not good, but also most of it's also pretty good stuff. Alright, this one is my second most recent vinyl that I got, and I've only listened to half of it really. It's Hot Fuzz by The Killers. Mr. Brightside. Jenny Was a Friend of Mine was also pretty good. Somebody Told Me, and all these things that I've done are also banger. I have not listened to these though yet. I still have to do that. I've listened to this side of the vinyl, but not this side. So I'm not gonna rate this. Even though I think I have done that, I'm not gonna rate this based on what I've heard so far. But if I were to estimate, I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. Also, this is a great album cover, by the way. Alright, this one is my most recent vinyl that I've got. Also, probably the most out of place, if not for the Minecraft ones. NFR by Lana Del Rey. She's actually really good. Like, kind of like classic rock sounding a little bit, but more or less soft rock. A lot of people like Cinnamon Girl. My favorite one is either Do in Time, which is a Sublime cover, and Mariner's Apartment Complex, also pretty good. Bartender has my name in it. I was not expecting that when I heard it. Also, I really like how these vinyls are like packaged. Like they come in a little picture. But like, I really like the texture of that, because it's easy to slide in and slide the vinyl out. Could have been a little more creative on the inside. It doesn't even say the lyrics, it just says like who it was written by and all this crap. I don't know, but we have a little Easter looking gradient here. Not the best gradient, but you know, we can live with that. But you know, pretty good. So I'd have to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I'm not sure if there's any songs I really don't like in here. This next one seems like it would be out of place, but I trust you, it's not. If you actually listen to it. This one is the soundtrack for Nana, which is a show. It's also a book, and it's actually really good, as you can see by the inside of the gatefold. But it is mostly like hard rock / punk, maybe a little bit influences. I know Duff McKagan and Matt Sorum play on Rose. I'm not sure if they influenced any of the other songs though. But it was for the ones that were the Black Stones or Blast, that were the ones that sounded most like, I'd say it had a really similar sound to Velvet Revolver. Like if you listen to some of them, it kind of really sounds like that. The ones for Trap Nest are kind of like more power ballad-esque songs. Less of a hard rock edge, as Anarchy in the UK cover. Pretty good, honestly. I'd rank this one at an 8 out of 10. Also, highly recommend the show. Please watch it. I got this for $5, and I also haven't listened to this, if I haven't said that already. Neil Sean, guitarist of Journey, and Jan Hammer. I don't know who Jan Hammer is, but it's Untold Passion, and it has a really cool looking album cover. I think this came out in 1980. I don't know any of the songs on it. I just know because it was $5. I was like, why not? Why not just get it? I might or might not like it. I've not listened to it yet, so I'm not able to tell you about it yet. Album cover's cool though. Next one we got. Of course I have to have this. This is like a must-have for like anyone who like does the music's collecting. Okay, this one's a poem. Really nice heartbeat looking thing. The one thing about this album that if you haven't listened to the whole thing, please do. It's actually like, it's all like hits consecutive. And there are also 2 posters in here. I think it comes with 2, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. There could be more. There could be more. It only comes with one side. And what's also irritating is it has nothing on the side. So like it's not like showing in my records and it just shows a little line. But this album's actually really good for being not what I usually listen to. Even though it is rock, it's prog rock, progressive. This is like what Journey was trying to emulate a little bit. I'd say definitely an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Like 8.75 out of 10. Really good album. This album, I only got really because I hadn't had a picture disc yet. You know, why not? This is the Police Synchronicity on a picture disc vinyl. I listened to it once, Remember, it was pretty okay. It's coming out. There you go. I'd say Synchronicity is pretty good. Every Breath You Take, everyone knows that one. Wrapped Around Your Finger. Yeah, that one's good. But I say this is a 6.5 out of 10. Not all the songs are memorable, just a select few. But for me, it's a 6.5 out of 10. Well, then we also have the funniest one. Never Gonna Give You Up. The single, but 12-inch. We have all of them here. We have Never Gonna Give You Up Cake Remix. Or Cake Mix. I don't know. Never Gonna Give You Up Instrumental. This is also one I haven't listened to, but I just know the song. Never Gonna Give You Up. Never Gonna Give You Up Escape to New York Mix. Something I obviously don't know. Never Gonna Give You Up Escape from Newton Mix. Also something I don't know the reference to. The ones with the star, which is just this one, was mixed by the Extra Beat Boys. Well, there you have it. 1987. I'm just gonna go off the song alone. I'd say like a 7.5 out of 10. It's funny that all of these are on one. That's why I got it. I haven't listened to it. It was $12. It's probably the best $12 I've ever spent. This is Steve Perry's solo album, Street Talk. I'm looking for Love of Strange Medicine. That is the one vinyl I can't find. Because it was released in '94, which when vinyls were on the way out. And there was only like however many made. And I've only seen like one instance of it pop up anywhere, and that was on Discogs, and there was like one really low quality image of it. It's literally nowhere to be found. I can't find For the Love of Strange Medicine on vinyl, but I know it exists. But Oh Sherry, I believe also is really good. Full as Heart, Should Be Happy, Running Alone, and Captured by the Moment, and Strung Out. Strung Out's really good. You got a good array of songs here. I'd definitely give this one a 8.25 out of 10. We're really hitting the decimals here. And our final one, which is our last in the alphabet, Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. They have, of course, Free Fallin', Won't Back Down, and Running Down a Dream. One of my favorites that isn't really popular is All Right For Now. I had only listened to this once, I believe, and that was whenever I first got it, and that was like 2024 at some point. No, I'd say it's pretty decent. This was released by Geffen. I think this is like 89 maybe? I could be wrong by that. So I'd definitely give this a 7.5 out of 10. And I believe this has a pretty cool cover. Yeah, look at that. Full Moon Fever. Look at that devious little guy. What's the back look like? You can see him in the background. I don't know why it's this color. Those are all my new vinyls. Literally all of them. That's all I have. I think I have like 33. But anyway, hopefully I can make more stuff on here. And that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And will that be in the next 3 months? Oh my gosh, it's freaking... You have it here first. Maybe.